Hey guys, welcome back to another figure review. Next we're going to take a look at one of the figures from the DC Multiverse line, and the figure in question is from a reissue of a film that was released in 2017, Justice League, Zack Snyders Justice League, to be exact, the 4-hour version that was released pretty much a year ago to this day, and to about this time, and that is the Superman, black-suited Superman that we got for this version. We didn't get this in the original Whedon version, if I remember correctly, but we did get this new look for Superman for when he reappears after he's been resurrected in the film. Now, before looking properly once more, we'll take a look at the packaging that this one comes in. As you can see, similar to the Batman from The Batman that I gave you a look at, it's the same kind of packaging as before, DC Multiverse style, from McFarlane Toys, this time with the Justice League logo in the corner there, instead of the Batman logo, which you also get noted at the top, and showing that is indeed the 2021 reissued version, not the 2017 film. Then on the back you get a bit of the character in action as he was seen in the film, along with other figures that are available in this wave. They're basically the same as the previously released Justice League wave from 2017, just in McFarlane Toy style as opposed to the original Mattel look. I did get the whole sort of crew in the Mattel look back in 2017, so I'm not massively going out of my way to get all of these, but I might aim for just to get the Batman, to have a standard suited Batman from Justice League in sort of figure form, but in the Ben Affleck suit, that is. And of course in the back there you do get usual comic book attire. So it's a nice DC Multiverse themed packaging that we do have for this one there. So that is the packaging that we get. And of course there's not the only thing we do get with the character, because we do of course get the character trading card that doesn't indeed come with this, because you always get these with your DC Multiverse figures these days. It's the same picture as that one on the back of the card back this time, but with the noted name of Superman from Justice League. And then of course there's a little bio on there, so if you want to give the video a little pause and read that, you can. It'll all set it up there from Clark Kent on there, basically there. So of course he's from the director's cut, Zack Snyder's 4-hour cut of Justice League that is stated there. And I do like this figure like really well. I mean, looking at that facial sculpt and comparing that to Henry Cavill, it's a decent likeness for Henry Cavill for this time around in regards to the Justice League figures, because the original one that we got back in 2017 is abysmal in comparison to this. Like they've gone into giving them a bit more detail there in making this be Henry Cavill for what he is, and just the Superman, there's a whole brand new suit this time around, and they've really gone into the little details on there, giving it all the different parts, as opposed to the blue and red suit with red cape that we know him for in the earlier Justice League films. Articulation is a ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders with the I believe with the butterfly joints on the sides there, swivels at the arms up here, ball joints at the elbow, double joints at the elbow, should I say? That's what we got there. Ball jointed wrists, ball jointed torso, ball hinged hips, double joints at the knees, and sort of double joint rocker at the ankle, so we do get plenty there. But this is a very as-posable figure. You can get him in all sorts of different sort of flight poses. You can get him in there, and he's in action, flying as we know Superman 4. Of course you can have him in a sort of hover ready pose, and it all works out really well when it comes to that. You can have him posed as though he's like standing with, if you're having like a crew of Justice League characters, you can have him standing in a way that he just goes really well standing next to them. Now, of course, there is a way where little accessories well included with this that really helps vary out how you wish to display the figure, and that is the stand. So we do get the standard stand, because there is a peg, of course, if you wish to have him just standing up on the stand. But we do have the little clip part at the end here, which can be moved around. And the advantage with that is you can actually clasp it round Superman's torso and have him in a sort of, actually display him in flight modes. So you can have him sort of like really slightly hovering above the ground, as I do. So this is kind of the way I have him posted up, posed on my shelf, is just off the balance, similar to that. And it really does wonders in regard to having this on display. I think McFarlane Toys have done really well in making this be what you want it to be, and that stand really does help out like a lot in regards to display. So this is a worthy addition for any Justice League fan in regards to having it here And as I said, I do remember watching Zack Snyders Justice League when it was out, because it was originally released on Now TV, which you could get through Sky Cinema over here in the UK, and then a few months later they pumped it out on DVD and Blu-ray, so you can indeed pick that up. Both versions. I will have a link to where you can buy this as well at Star Action Figures, because I think you'd want to have it. Like if you're just a Superman collector or any sort of fan of DC, you'd want to have this one in your collection, definitely. For Justice League or Superman, you'd want this, definitely. Unless you already have like another version of him in fully blue, that's alright. But the fully black stuff really does work in giving this figure what you want it to be, especially when he returns later on in the series. Like I was hesitant about getting this at first, but then I just saw pictures of it outside and just seeing that feature that could be done. Like it really is, it's literally just held by the thing. The side at the back does kind of push the cape away a little bit, but that doesn't bother me too much because it is sort of the only way you can really display it in that fashion. And at the same time, it does sort of give you the cape flowing in the wind look you can get with Superman there. I really do thoroughly love this figure, and it's, as I said, it's very posable because the thing is movable, so you could bend Superman down forward and then stick his head forwards and then have him in a flight mode, sort of like that, instead if you wanted to. So there's plenty of option available there in regards to the Superman. So it is a worthy figure. Like, you know, up there he's flying upwards. However you want to have him, you can even have both hands out if you wanted to, and again with the bending forward, really stands out well. Like even from Man of Steel and things like that, or even from the OG Superman. I'm not sure if there is a Christopher Reeve Superman planned even in this for this as well, because I'd love to see one of those in this DC Multiverse line and just have that posed on the shelves. I think it would work. Like McFarlane Toys do a great job with these figures and building them for collections, and this one is no exception to that. It's worth having for, as I'm going to keep saying that, it's worth having for Justice League Superman fans, just for all the sheer amount of detail it goes into. And these things are often more worth the value for money when you get them. I stated this in my review for the Batman from the Batman. They're just a bit more in value compared to Star Wars Black Series at the minute. They're just like, they come with even the better accessories and stuff like that, and they come at a much cheaper price as well. Like for the better detail and better pricing, like because like the back series are going up to like 22 quid now, while these stick around at like 20 quid. So it's a bit better in comparison there. But I really like this figure, and the sort of the reason I'm also giving you a look at this is because I'm partaking in a video podcast from 1 year on. I just want to give a shout out to I'm going to give a shout out to Luke Carruthers, for aka known here on YouTube as Usual Bloke Luke. I will leave a link down there into the description to his channel there. We're planning to sort of do a bit of a podcast talk on Zack Snyders Justice League, sort of 1 year on from its release, and just sort of a bit of reflection on it. And there's also another person in the group with us as well called Stephen. If he has any YouTube things like that, I will also link that in the description below. But yeah, we'll be doing a sort of video podcast discussing Zack Snyders Justice League, and I'm very much looking forward to that. And if you want to listen to that when it's out, I will indeed leave that. I will leave that link to that once it's up as well, so you can see it through the channel here. And I very much enjoy listening to it. As I said, go and give Usual Bloke Luke a subscribe if you want to listen to that as well, because that's where it will be uploaded. It's for his project, but he's a good lad. We'll be definitely reviewing some stuff as a group there for the two of us, for the three of us, for that one at least coming up. So I do look forward to doing that and sharing that with you guys later on. But I do like this figure as well. Thought this would be the best way to sort of mention that in this review as well. I've been planning to review this for a while, so I was glad to pick it up, and then I can just talk about it here on the channel. But yeah, that is Superman from Justice League. Just give you a look at that Henry Cavill face. It seems to have sculpted in rather well this time around, and just the full look down at everything that this has, like all the different details. It's basically the same as the blue suit. It's just all in black, really, all the same little details. So it does feel like it is a reuse from an earlier figure, which is, so if you've already got the earlier figure, you sort of have the idea what you're getting for. You basically get the same figure, but just the suit's in black. That's all it really is. But as I don't have any McFarlane Toys blue and red suit Superman, I do have, like I said, I do have the other one. It's on my Justice League shelf on that bookcase behind me there. But this is the one I do have and is very much worth having. So yeah, I'll leave a link down there once again from Star Action Figures where you'll be able to buy this. I picked this up in Forbidden Planet though as well, so you can get it in there, and you can get it in Smith's Toys most likely. There's plenty of options to get these figures and availability there. So yeah, so I do hope you enjoyed looking at the black suit Superman from Zack Snyders Justice League. And as I said again, I'll leave a link to Usual Bloke Luke down there in the description below, and they're definitely worth having a look at for whenever that review comes out, and be there. But I'll be back with the next review very soon. So do drop a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, and I look forward to seeing you in the next review. Thank you very much, guys.